You're listening to Angel Talk with Sue on Thrive Talk Radio. And hello, everyone. You're on with Sue Broom. Sue, take it away.
Thank you, Mark. Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. You are live on Angel Talk with Sue on Thrive Talk Network. And we are 1 p.m. Eastern every single Monday. And in about 15 minutes, you can start calling in with your questions at 321-445-1488. Or you can also use Skype to the B Network. B as in B-E-E. So I hope you folks all had a wonderful weekend. And I do want to just take a moment to thank Diane Garris for the music. I am using her song at the beginning and the end of the show, Mystics 9, from her new album, Mystics 9. And that's available on bandcamp.com or CD Baby or also on Diane Garris's website. So thank you so much, Diane. I really appreciate it. So with that, I'm going to dive right into today's topic. Last week was quite a week. Was quite a week to say the least. And today also is a super moon, which I love how the universe works because I believe that the super moon was perfectly planned for almost a week after the election because the supermoon is all about helping us release. And right now there's a lot of tension going on all over the place. And it's locally for everybody, I'm sure. And you see it going on throughout the United States and as well as even throughout the world. I've seen different people posting on Facebook and things. And even if you were listening to Thrive Talk Network just before I came on, there was a replay where Jay Grace was interviewing Linda West. And some of you from Phoenix, I'm sure, know who Linda is because she's from down in the valley. And it's funny because one of the things that Linda says is, all is well. And one of my mentors says all the time, and now people say, oh, Sue, this is something that you say all the time, is, it's all good. And it is. It all is well and it's all good. We are going through our lives learning different things. And one of the things that we are learning right now is, where do we go from here? What do we do now? Because you know what? This is where we are. So I'm going to tell you a little story, and some of you know this if you know my history at all. But many of you, if you're new to listening to knowing who I am, I was in the corporate world for over 30 years in Wisconsin. And for 99% of the time, I absolutely loved what I did. I started right out of high school. Yes, I was only 17. And this corporation was really my family. It was more of a stability for me than a lot of my family members because I had my mother pass when I was 13. My dad passed when I was 24. And so where I worked, the people that I knew, the people that I grew up with there since I started so young was really my family. And I was really fortunate to have wonderful bosses and great teams of people that I worked with. So I was very fortunate. Well, about 10 years before I left, there was a huge shift. And the team that I was working on, we had what I always refer to as a well-oiled machine. We had people who worked well together. We did a lot of work for the small number of people that there were in my group. And what happened was it was a reorganization, and they formed a new division. So there was a new VP assigned, and my group, as well as several others, kind of all got pushed into this new division, but it was reorganized. So we weren't with our old team, and we had different bosses, so everything was different. We had a lot of knowledge, and going into this new division, we wanted to be able to share, well, this is what worked before. We've tried this. We've worked it out this way. And a lot of it wasn't listened to. So the things needed to go through their processes. And I could have stayed right where I was in an area that I had a new director who really had no clue as to what I did, and basically ignored me until I went away, which I did. And what I actually did was I looked around and said, okay, Sue, this is not where you want to be anymore. So look around and figure out, what is it that will make you happy? And I did. I found an area that I was once again happy and thriving in my new area. I had a manager who I loved, a great team of people. So everything was going along. And then shortly before I left, it was about 6 months before I left, again, they did, a little bit of a reorg. I had a new boss, which wasn't too bad, but there was a time where I was walking into work one day, and it was about a 5-minute walk from where I parked. So inside, it was, I'm bebopping to my desk, and I realized that the bebop is not there. Excuse me. And I realized that I don't like this. I don't like where I am right now. I don't like what's going on. And I decided right then, as soon as I realized that, hey, my bounce and my step isn't there, I have to do something to change that. And right along that time, there was some things going on that I was so unhappy. My team, I was a manager, and I had about 30 people that reported to me. They knew I wasn't happy, and I needed to do something different. And that morning I decided, you know what? I am going to be grateful and appreciate where I am and what is going on. And I'm going to find something in every single meeting that I go to, which I went to a lot, of what I'm grateful for. Within 2 days, things shifted. I had my bounce back, and I was happier. And the point that I'm trying to make is we have control about how we're going to take things. What are we going to do about it? The choice is ours. We can sit there and complain about things, or we can take it into our own hands and say, you know what? I'm going to look at my life and look at, what do I appreciate? What do I have gratitude for? Who are the people in my life? What are the things going right in my life? Excuse me, according to, what brings me joy. And there's a lot of people out there that are spreading so much hatred and so much fear. So what can we do about it? Now, one of the things, and this was a class I took quite a few years ago, and one of the ground rules of the class was no BMWs. And you're probably wondering, what's a BMW? No bitching, moaning, or whining. And I'm sure, I know that I've done that in my life. I still catch myself every now and again. But what is it that we can do about it? First off, we can catch ourselves and stop complaining and stop moaning and find the joy in our life. Find what is going right and what we can do to help make things better. We can start with our lives. We can start with our cities. You know, there's a question, what can we do to help everybody out there in the world? Well, it all starts with us, because the more people that are starting with themselves and in their cities of seeing what isn't going right, what isn't working, and helping to fix those things, it spreads in a positive way. So what can you do today? And again, I'm going to point out it is now 11:11. Just like I talked about last week, 11:11. It's a doorway. It's about focusing on the things that are positive. So what doorway of positivity are you going to walk through today and every day? There's a friend of a friend. Her name is Summer Bacon, and she's over in Sedona here, and she is one of the clearest channels of Dr. Peebles. And I was reading just a little blurb in her newsletter, and one of the things she says is, remember folks, it's all about love here on planet Earth. Love your family, love your friends, and please try to love those with whom you may disagree. It is better to uplift someone than to hate them. And really focus on that. Really think about that. Because when we are angry and focusing fear or hatred on the people that are spewing all the hatred, all we're doing is fueling the fire. So focus on, focus on love, focus on gratitude, focus on appreciation, and focus on the things that you can do in your life, starting right where you are, starting with your family, starting with when you go to work, starting in your city, starting when you're standing in line at the bank and looking around and people look angry. Smile. That right there can shift energy. Feel love coming from your heart as you are sharing it with the people that are standing around you. Grocery store, same thing. If you're at the dentist, at the doctor's office, in the waiting room, these are all things that you have control over. Sharing the love that you have, sharing it through your smile. The blog that I did today that came out on SueBroom.com, it's all about the angels, and all they want to do is let us know that they love us. Sharing their love through the beauty that we see, through the sun that's shining, through the things that we hear. And we can be a part of that, sharing that love. Here's a little blurb from Abraham, Law of Attraction. Not only does the thought you are choosing right now attract the next thought and the next and so on, it also provides the basis of your alignment with your inner being. As you consistently and deliberately think and speak more of what you do want and less of what you do not want, you will find yourself more often in alignment with the pure, positive essence of your own source. And under those conditions, your life will be extremely pleasing to you. And with that, I am ready to take a call, Mark. I hear you have somebody on the line.
Yes, I do.
Hello, caller. Are you there? Hello, this is Sue.
Hi, Sue. How are you?
Fine. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. This is Barbara. I was calling in for the angel call. Did I get the right time?
You sure did.
Okay.
So do you have a
Okay.
question for your angels?
This is the Monday night call, right?
It is Monday, and we are live on Thrive Talk Radio.
Oh, okay. Oh my God. For my angel, I just want to know where I'm supposed to be professionally. I've done a lot of things in work, and I just want to find that next step before retirement. I have about 6 more years before I retire.
Well, we'll see what the angels have to say. I pulled 2 cards from. So these cards, it's called Voice of the Angels by Diane Garris. And I pulled 2 cards. And it's funny because the first card is the Red Door, which is the card number is number 5, but it's talking about the first door is for grounding and connection to the earth. And you pull up the vibrant color, and this one is red, and clearly feel your worth. So one of the things that it feels like is going on with you, I think, as you're moving into the next phase, is really to ground yourself. And actually, Jay just said this to me right before I came on, enjoy the process. Because there is a lot of enjoying the process of where you are. Yes, you're looking for what your next phase is going to be, but really enjoy where your angels are leading you. Enjoy where you're being guided. Does that all make sense?
I have a hard time with that. I'm a need to know the next step kind of person, and that's where my frustration comes in.
Well, see, and Barbara, that's why the next card makes total sense. So the next card is 13, the river. And river is all about going with the flow. It says, and so you see you need to just go gently with the flow. Let the river guide you gently to the places you will know. So I'm going to give you an assignment, and this is an assignment from your angels.
Okay.
The key word here is trust. And
Oh, Jesus.
I knew I'd get some kind of a comment like that. But really, so Barbara.
Okay, really need trust? Okay.
For the next 7 days, every single morning when you wake up, you ask the angels to send you signs that you will be able to easily notice. And the way that you say it is, you even say, thank you, angels, for giving me signs that I can easily see today. Because that way you're thanking them in advance, knowing and anticipating that it's coming. So do that for me for the next 7 days, Miss Barbara, and then you call back next Monday and let me know how it's been going. How does that sound?
Okay, I can do that.
All right. Thank you so much, Barbara. And I'm going to say, call on your angels, and we are going to be taking a break. We are live on Angel Talk with Sue on Thrive Talk Network every Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern, answering your questions and talking to your angels. Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir.
Bye.
You're live with Sue Broom.
Angel Talk with Sue on Thrive Talk Radio.
I would love to hear what the angels have to say. That would be great.
You're moving into more of a sacred contract with your higher self and the divine.
And you are an extremely gifted reader.
Whatever it is that you have, you can magically shift it and turn it into what you want.
It's awesome. It's just awesome experience.
You've been listening live to Angel Talk with Sue on Thrive Talk Radio every Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Call in number 321-445-1488. I want you to thrive with that loving energy.
Hi, this is Jay Grace, and I'm really excited about a new show with our host, Sue Broom. Her show is Angel Talk with Sue, and it's going to be Mondays, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Her debut is this coming Monday, so join her. Thank you.
In these challenging times, everyone needs a little guidance. The Virtual Psychic Fair is a once-a-month special online event where you can get the expert guidance you seek. Visit us at the Virtual Psychic Fair, www.virtualpsychicfair.com, or call toll-free at 888-626-7386.
Hi, this is Jay Grace, creator and host of Thrive with Jay Grace. This is a live variety talk show program that I'm very excited to produce for you. It's all about entertaining and always encouraging you to live the thriving life that you deserve. Remember, that's Thrive with Jay Grace, Thursdays live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because it is your time to thrive.
And you're back on with Sue. Sue, we have a call if you want to take it.
Sure, Mark. Go ahead and put them through.
Hello, caller. You're on with Sue.
Hi, how are you?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
Hi, Sue. I'm good. This is Chris Bond.
Hi, Chris.
How are you?
I'm fabulous. Chris is local up here in Prescott Valley. She's going to be moving to a new location on December 1st, right, Chris?
I am. Yeah, it's really exciting.
Oh, I'm so excited. Well, why don't you give a shout out to the name of your business and what the new address is going to be if you want?
Oh, awesome. My business is Herbal Wisdom Institute. It's an herbal apothecary, herbalism education, and a wellness center as well. And we're moving to a new location on Florentine Road in Prescott Valley, 8141 East Florentine Road. And we'll be open there that first week in December.
I'm so excited for you.
Thank you. And I'm excited for you. This show is really great, Sue. This is really great. I'm so excited.
Oh, I am too. I mean, my cheeks hurt from smiling so much.
That's great. Great.
I know. So, Ms. Chris, do you have a question?
I do. Over the weekend, I had a really intense experience. You know, there's often times where, like, you think somebody is standing behind you and you turn around and there's nobody there, right? And I had that happen, but it was so strong over the weekend. I thought somebody was standing there, and I looked several times. Of course, nobody was there. And I was telling my friend, there is somebody standing over my shoulder. And my friend said, oh, my gosh, is it like a bad feeling? I said, no, I actually think he's laughing at me like he's messing with me, you know? And what I sort of determined is that I think that it was my uncle who was really like a prankster and, you know, a joking kind of guy. And as I was talking to a couple of people about it, they said, you know, maybe he's trying to remind you to lighten up and have some fun.
Oh, yeah.
I get so busy with work, right?
Right.
And, you know, I started really thinking about how many signs do I get that I ignore? Because, I mean, you know me, and I tend to second guess myself a lot.
Right.
So what I'm wondering is, do my angels have a certain way that they try to get my attention and I'm not seeing it? Like, you know, some people like always find feathers or, that kind of stuff. Like, are they showing me something that I'm just ignoring that I could be watching for something specific?
Well, a couple things, and I do want to put in, I want to tell everybody, because this is a perfect opportunity, that next week I'm going to be talking about signs from your loved ones. So it's funny that you're calling. I know, and I just got chills on that. So I would say, yeah, your uncle. It's your uncle. And I do think because you have so many things going in so many different directions and you're trying to wheel it all in. I mean, just even with the move, you're pulling different things in to join because you're being pulled in too many different directions.
Right.
So one of the things, and it's funny because I was talking about before listening to Linda West, the interview that Jay Grace had going on. And one of the things she talks about is breathing. And I know, Chris, that you are one of these that holds your breath.
Yes,
I am. Yes. As much as you like to think, and I do the same thing. I will catch myself and literally being, oh my gosh, Sue, you are holding your breath. You have to breathe. And I do that sometimes when I get excited, when I have just stuff going on and, bing, bing, bing. But really breathing and consciously breathing. And it only takes, if you stop mid hallway, if you're walking on the hall, just stop for, right in your tracks and just breathe and pay attention to, oh, my breath is coming in. Oh, my breath is going out. It brings you back to this present moment. So you're not worried about the list of things that you have to do today, or you're not list about all the things you have to line up for the next few weeks before you move. So that's one of the things that's coming to me pretty strong, that's something that you're doing.
Okay.
I pulled two cards, and again, I'm using the Voice of the Angels from Diane Garris. This one is the Orange Door, and it says door 2 is almost open now. Its orange is truly bright. This color will assist you, dear, in shining out your radiant light. And because of your specific question, there's two things that it feels like they're saying, hey, pay attention to this, is today when you notice the color orange, really notice it and pay attention as to what's going on right around you. And then the other one is Sariel. It's Sariel, which is an angel. And it says, I am a light of progress, and I will now show you the way. Be willing to transform all you see as we raise the vibration for this day. So this is also, and actually she's wearing orange, and I'm going to post these on the page so you can see them. But it's funny because she's talking about the progress. I'm going to show you the progress that you're making. And I'm getting chills as I say that. So really pay attention to when you see orange as to what's going on around you. What are you thinking? Is there something that you're supposed to be noticing? And I would very specifically, since this card is the angel Sariel, Sariel is how I say it. If you're hearing it different in your head, then pronounce it that way. But I would call on the angel Sariel and ask her to help show you specific things. And, again, I'm going to say breathe, 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 breathe.
Right. So like that, yeah. So as I'm listening to you, I'm feeling like it's sort of like saying, get out of your head for a couple of minutes.
Yes.
Like I'm blocking what they want to show me.
Yeah, and blocking, one of the things that we kind of do it to ourselves sometimes with the words that we're using. And I was like, you know what? I am open. So just like I was telling Barbara before about thank you, angels, for, showing the signs that I can easily see that are in front of me. Thank you for allowing me to feel your energy, to see your energy, to know that you're here. And that is also the other thing is if you're looking for something specific and maybe you're getting signs in a different way. So breathing, getting yourself back to this present moment will help with that.
Okay, good.
Well, thank you so much. I am so excited. I have to get over to your new place and see it as soon as you're open. And
I know,
if you're
I can't wait.
I know, and if you're having an open house, you just give me a call.
I will do that. Thank you so much today, Sue.
Thank you, Chris. And we have another caller on Angel Talk with Sue.
Actually, Sue, that caller hung up. I'm gonna put him through as soon as it comes through. Okay.
Okay. Thanks, Mark.
You got it.
And so I'm gonna tell.
There's your caller.
All right.
Hold
come on in, caller.
Hello, caller. You're on with Sue.
Yes, I would like to speak to Sue.
You are speaking with Sue on Angel Talk with Sue. You're live. Can I ask your
Hi,
name?
my name is Harry Coroner. Yes, Harry Coroner.
Harry! How are you today, Harry?
I'm well, thank you. Well, doing well. I have a quick question for you. I don't know if you can help me with that, but I love your show, first of all, and I know how good you are. And if I can plug you in, and I would say that to listeners who don't know Sue well enough, I highly recommend you getting a session with her, a private session, because her not only the readings, but the angel healing itself is phenomenal. Very high vibration, really pure, good, and very helpful. Helped me in the past, and I really loved your services. So I highly recommend people to book a private session with Sue. I have a question for you. I'm not sure if you can help me with that. My cat got lost a few days ago, the day after the election, on last Wednesday. And can you help me with that, knowing if she's okay, if she's not, if she passed, or she's still with us?
Is it an older cat?
Well, yeah, she's about 9 or 10.
Yeah. Oh, that doesn't feel old to me for a cat. Because it feels like she's hiding someplace. Is there someplace?
Yeah.
Did she get outside?
Yeah, she usually stays outside in our yard, in the fenced yard, and she's really good about that. But maybe with the super moon, she decided to venture out. But I feel like she's hiding. I just don't know where she's. We looked high and low, the whole family, and we had a hard time locating her. We searched everywhere that we could think of.
Yeah, it feels like I just see a cat that's kind of crouched down and kind of crouched under things. And I know since, I never had this in Wisconsin, but up here I realize that there's a lot of cats out there. There's cats all over the place. So it doesn't seem like she's hurt or harmed. I think she's more afraid just because she's been out there for a while. But I don't think she's, it doesn't feel like she's like starving, anything like that. So I did pull 2 cards, and I have to. Okay, so first, before I tell you the cards, the archangel that I want you to call on very specifically is Archangel Chamuel. It's like Samuel with a CH because he's the finder angel. And the first card that I pulled over for is Archangel Michael. And you know how connected I am. And I know you work with Archangel Michael too, Harry. And it says, know that I am with you now as you've called upon this day. I am here to help you fight your fights by light of day and dark of nights. And it's a reminder to call on Archangel Michael for your cat as well. It's like, thank you, Archangel Michael, for watching over your cat and for bringing him home safe. And I think that is something, because it really does. It feels like, and I see, when there's not fresh water, cats and dogs outside, they drink in puddles and stuff. And it feels like there's something that they're able to drink. So Yeah, and the other card is another angel, and it's Remiel, Remiel. I am here to help you clearly see and be all that you came here to be. You're reminded now, so hear me, dear. Circulate the love now coming to thee. And this, what I'm feeling with this particular card is that if you sit down and actually feel your loving energy going out and almost drawing a line, and I'm getting super chills on this, Harry, drawing a line out to where your cat is, wherever that is. So it's almost like setting up a honing, come home, a honing pigeon to come home to where your cat is. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I'll call upon them. So, Remiel, how do you spell it? R-E-M?
Remiel.
Okay. All right.
Yep. And then before we hang up, because I know that you have a couple things going on, a lot of things going on, can you give people your website and so that people can find you, Harry?
Okay. So my website is harrykroner.com, Kroner. And I do have many things happening. I work with people on ascension and fifth dimensional growth and expansion, connecting with your higher self. And I really needed this to get a confirmation of what I am feeling, because this is what I was feeling, that she was just hiding somewhere and just not coming home. So it's good to have a confirmation and feeling that. Yeah, and I also run a Starseed group, a monthly group that meets this coming Thursday here in Prescott. And you can get some more information about that from harrykroner.com or meetup.com.
Awesome. Thank you, Harry. And I'm sending out the best to your kitty.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you, Sue.
Yep. Thank you for calling. Okay. And we do have another caller, so go ahead, Mark, and put the next caller through.
Actually, Sue, we just lost the caller. I'm going to see if we can't get him back on for you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hey, Sue, I think we got that caller. She's going to call right back now. Give me 30 seconds.
All right, 30 seconds. Okay, in those 30 seconds, I'm not sure if I'm live right now or not.
Oh, no, you're live.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so what we're all going to do, everybody that's listening, whether now or re-airing or rebroadcast, we're going to send love to Harry and his kitty, that the kitty finds his way back home again.
And Sue, we got that caller.
All right, thank you, Mark.
You got it.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, this is Sue. You're live on the air with Angel Talk with Sue.
Well, hi, Sue. This is Susan from Prescott Valley, Arizona. I wanted to congratulate you on your new show and tell you that I think it's going wonderfully.
Well, yay. Thank you, Susan.
I have a question for you.
Yes?
Are you able to tell me the name of my guardian angel and how I would be able to connect with that angel?
Well, it's so funny, Susan, because when people ask me this question, I will tell them a meditation that they can do so they can get the answer for themselves. Because I feel that it's actually, it's more empowering for you if you get the answer yourself. So you want to hear about the meditation?
Of course, yes.
Okay. So when you can get yourself in a really nice quiet space, imagine yourself walking down a pathway, and you can sense all of the flowers and the trees and the birds and all the different noises that you might hear if you're walking down a path. And even go so much as to feel how the sun feels on your face and how the wind feels. And then you walk along and you see an opening in a secret garden. And you walk over and there happens to be a bench.
Okay.
and you sit down on the bench, and even you're getting so relaxed in this, sitting outside in the sun and how warm it feels. And if you just gently close your eyes and you sit and you realize that somebody is walking up to you. And it's somebody that you feel so comfortable with that you don't even open your eyes. And they walk up and they sit down next to you, and they may even take your hand. And you realize that it's your guardian angel, one of your guardian angels.
Okay.
And you have a conversation with them, and you can ask them questions. And then just before they get up to walk away, you ask them what their name is.
Okay.
And you listen to what they
That
say.
sounds exciting.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Because it's like, oh my gosh,
Yes.
they're going to tell me their name. And you listen, and it's funny because I've had people do this meditation, and there's been some, it's like, oh my gosh, I have to Google that name, because it's like it's a name they've never heard of, and it's really quite interesting, and it's so unique to everybody. So allow them to tell you their name, and then just gently allow yourself to come out of the meditation, and then pay attention to, over the next couple of days, if you hear that name or if you see that name, and it'll most likely show up several times over the next few days to a week.
Okay. Oh, that's good, because that's something that I've been not that way though. The way that you told me, that sounds like that would actually work. But I've asked for the name, and I just don't know if I'm clear enough to get it. So I think what you're telling me would actually be a better route to go, because then at least I would be calm enough and then open enough to hear it.
And tell yourself that you will hear a name, and then trust the name that you get, because you're open enough. You're asking the question. The angels know that you're open.
Okay. Oh,
sounds exciting.
So,
So Susan, you're going to have to do that, and you're going to have to let us know what your angel's name is.
Okay, I sure will. And congratulations on your show. I think it's wonderful.
Oh, thank you so much, and I so appreciate you calling in. Oh, yay.
You have a great day, Susan, and thank you.
All right, you too. Bye.
All right, bye-bye.
You're listening to Angel Talk with Sue on Thrive Talk Network, and I believe we're going to go to a break unless there's another caller.
No, we got to take a minute break, and then we'll be back.
All right, thank you, Mark.
Hi, this is Jay Grace, and I'm really excited about a new show with our host, Sue Broom. Her show is Angel Talk with Sue, and it's going to be Mondays, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Her debut is this coming Monday, so join her. Thank you.
In these challenging times, everyone needs a little guidance. The Virtual Psychic Fair is a once-a-month special online event where you can get the expert guidance you seek. Visit us at the Virtual Psychic Fair, www.virtualpsychicfair.com, or call toll-free at 888-626-7386.
Hi, this is Jay Grace, creator and host of Thrive with Jay Grace. This is a live variety talk show program that I'm very excited to produce for you. It's all about entertaining and always encouraging you to live the thriving life that you deserve. Remember, that's Thrive with Jay Grace, Thursdays live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because it is your time to thrive.
And you're back on with Sue.
Thank you, Mark. And yes, you're listening to Angel Talk with Sue on Thrive Talk Network. And Jay, did you say that you have a question that came through Facebook?
Yes, I do. This is from Cindy, and this is what she posted. She said, lately, I've been struggling with income being much lower than usual. After much stress today, something in me and I decided to let it go and let things flow. Your thoughts on this and prospects for improvement in income?
Cindy, first of all, oh my goodness, what a great day to be saying, I'm just going to let it go and go with the flow. I'm not sure if you were listening earlier, but that was one of the cards that somebody got, was going with the flow. And the other thing is, so right now we have the super moon. And I know that they're saying that this moon, it hasn't been this close in a long time. And I think I can say this, a long ass time. And it's going to be a long time before it's this close again. But anytime we have a full moon, what that means is it's a perfect time to release. And you absolutely said it. It's going with the flow. Now, one of the things, I'm not sure if you were listening earlier when I was talking about I lost the bounce in my step. And what I did to help change that around was looking for the positive things. I was feeling grateful and having appreciation. So what I'd like you to do, and I am going to pull a couple cards for you, but what I'd like you to do right off the bat, starting today, starting right now, while you're still listening to this, because wow, yay, I got through as a question on Angel Talk with Sue on Thrive Talk Network. Yay. So be grateful for that. But look at all of the things in your life that are going right and that you're grateful for. Because it all does start with, what do I have? What do I have going on? Instead of looking at what you don't have. So, and of course, law of attraction, focusing. And I was reading about Abraham choosing the thoughts of what you want in your life. Now, one of the things with income, so many times we look at money as a specific thing versus what does it bring us? And so many times, well, what it really brings us is it brings us security. It brings us the feeling of safety. It brings us warmth because we can heat our house, things like that. So focus on the things that you do have and that you're grateful for. And these are the two cards that I pulled. Oh, interesting. The first one is the red door. I pulled the red door. So because this card came up, and there's, I think, 40 some cards in this deck, because it came up, and this is the second time in less than an hour, everybody pay attention to this. The red door. The first door is for grounding and connection to the earth. Pull up the vibrant color and clearly feel your worth. The red door is all about security. And because Archangel Michael came up before, and he's one of the guides, one of the archangels that I work with a lot, really feel Archangel Michael. Call on Archangel Michael to help you feel safe, to help you feel secure and have the courage. The other card I pulled is Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel is all about speaking your truth, speaking up. The card reads, I am like the dawn, so do not despair. Expect all good things. Have faith and be aware. And Cindy, what it feels like, it's speaking specifically to you, especially with the red and Gabriel coming up together, is appreciating for the things that you do have in your life and looking at the things that you're looking for coming into your life, being grateful for them even before they happen. So being grateful for what it is you're looking for as if it's already there. So, like with the other callers, I will take a picture of these cards, unless Diane is already posting them out there. But I am taking a picture of the cards and I will post them on Thrive Talk Network on their Facebook page, so you'll be able to see them after the show. And Cindy, if you want to send in any comments after that, that would be much appreciated. So thank you very much. So with that, Mark, do we have time to do a meditation?
Absolutely.
All right. Let's do that. So I'm watching the time. I know how much time we have, but I think because of this super moon, I think it's really important. So, and one more thing as we go into this meditation, there's the weekly angel card readings that I'm doing with the virtual psychic fair. If you haven't seen it already, go and look at that one, the one for this week especially, because it really has to do with our higher selves, breakthrough, and the path that we're on. And it really has to do with what is happening. You know, the breakthrough and the collective. What do we want connecting with our higher selves? What do we want to do? We want to come from a place of love and joy and happiness. So with that, I'd like y'all to take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And just letting go of all the stresses and all the worries, whether it has to do with your income, whether it has to do with your cat or your dog or any pets, whether it has to do with your upcoming move, whether it has to do with the next adventure you're going to be taking. Breathe in love. And with your exhale, just let go of all the stresses, all the worries, all the anxieties. I want you to bring in right through your crown chakra, right through the top of your head. I'd like you to bring in the love of the divine. You might feel this with tingling coming down through your head. You might feel it with chills. You might feel with the warmth. Bring the love in from the divine and connect it with your heart space. And then bring the grounding of Mother Earth up through your feet. Up through your legs, through your midsection, and connect with your heart. So we have the love of the divine, the love of Mother Earth, and our love, our energy, our divine spark, all connected. This feeling is always here. All we're doing when we bring it in like this is we are bringing more attention to it. And one of the ways that we can do that is just by our breath. Being aware of our breath. Bringing us back to this present moment. And one of the things that with all the anxieties that's going on in the world, no matter where you live, you can unplug from the collective consciousness and plug into the divine. And keep that plugged into the divine. When you start feeling yourself spiraling, remember the divine is always here. Your angels are always here. The love of Mother Earth is always here. Bringing that into your heart space and feeling that just radiate out. Feeling the warmth go all over your body. Feeling the love. So the only thing that you feel in your body right now, in your cells, is love. You can't feel the anxieties that's gone right now. Just let it go. Can't feel the stresses. There's no complaining. There's only love. And allow that feeling to come into every single moment of your days. There's a saying, what would love do? So if you're in a stressful situation, ask the question, what would love do? What does this feeling of love, wow, what would that feeling do right now? And it may change what you were going to do. Might just be just enough of a switch. So focus on the love in your life. Focus on the things that you're grateful for. Thanking the angels every single morning and every single night for all of the things, the signs that they bring you, of things they help you with that we don't have any idea. Have gratitude and appreciation. And with the supermoon that's going on, let stresses go. Let the things that our egos are maybe hanging on to a little too tightly, let them go as well. So with that, I'm going to bring you back out of the meditation. Slowly coming back into your bodies. You might want to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Squeeze your arm. Come all the way back. But remember the feeling. Remember the connection to the divine. Remember the connection to Mother Earth. Remember the love that you are. Because we all have a choice to make a difference. Right in our own lives, in our own cities, in our own families. Oh, that was fun. I do have just a couple of quick announcements as we're all slowly coming back. So for those of you that are listening on the airwaves, we have the virtual psychic fair that's going on this Saturday and Sunday, November 19th and 20th. Check it out. There is a plethora of readers and people available that you can call in and get readings for or get readings from. We also, the weekly angel card readings that I have been doing, it's posted on both Thrive Talk Network and it's on the virtual psychic fair, so go check that out. And if you're local to Arizona and the Prescott area, we do have at Mountain Spirit Co-op, downtown Prescott, this Saturday, we have our own little spiritual fair going on. So it's whoever is available, readers and healers, come in, stop in. It's from 10 o'clock until 5 o'clock, and that is downtown Prescott, Arizona. So thank you so much, everyone. You have been listening to Angel Talk with Sue on Thrive Talk Network. It's available every single Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern, 11 o'clock in Arizona time, and then it will re-air at 6 p.m. Eastern on Thrive Talk Radio, and then it will be posted on Thrive Talk Network's YouTube station. So I wish you a blessed and wonderful week, and again, appreciate who you are and appreciate the people in your life and help spread the love. Thank you, everyone. This has been Sue Broom with Thrive Talk Network on Angel Talk with Sue.